IG 那个比赛过后，大家都知道，就如果我被盖的话，站边边，然后可以减少被击飞的控制时间。现在全世界都知道了。找了一下乌迪尔，以为他放眼了，但实际上没有。乌迪尔过来白插了一个针眼，
这边要打起来
2打3嘛，这
卡被秒了，
先被挂了一个点燃，想要再硬吸一口。虽然交了一个闪现，往后拉了一个身位，但仍然是被打出了一血。岩切身上的点燃，阿 K 还差一丝血，但是国豪跟了一个闪现，把这个人头给换了下来，要争了。
他看一下小五这边怎么想了。这边到了8分钟的时候，自己多一个闪现的情况下，可以主动打下先锋团的。
对，而且 BLG 确实又一次的在这个争夺资源的同时呢，把下路的线权掌握在手，然后往前推过去。
阿 K 这边的一个这个位置反而有点危险，
被闪现拍了一下，
晕倒之后感觉交不出闪现，这边秒了。
炼狱扳机转好了，这一下，但是怕被断，没有第一时间选择释放出来。秦刚引出了一个大招以后，终于把炼狱扳机转出来，阿丽丽的人头也是被 Emmy 给收了下来。
哇，这波打起来之前就感觉阿 K 这个位置好难受啊！
是的，
就其实你是一个脆皮和老牛站在旁边，我觉得这个野辅的沟通，只能说没有阅读到自己有那么危险吧。
而且国豪剑击极快，是的，一看到你露出身位，哎，你怎么在那么前面？闪现一拍，然后全员集火。
在那个草丛蹲的时候我就到了，
在这2招都没出之前，他炼狱扳机就扣着，我就不放。
这边交闪现，
那个闪现规避掉第一波所有伤害，野兔也被规避掉了。TP 下来的 Z 卡，一个强弩上前，阿 K
又掉了呀，
完了呀 OMG！ 但是曹总可以换回一个头，换到了这个辅助的人头，但是自己也走不了。
中上也加起来换了一个辅助。感觉这2波裂
难受，然后你还要加派人手去做防守，那最终大概也只能这个下路又想抓 biu 这一波是联动
，biu 这波应该是交了吧
？biu 往回跳一下，又是辅助上去卖吗？辅助扛了所有的伤害，哇，
感动
天动地好队友，
真的感动。
我替你死，你不必死，太夸张了。
这波 biu 感觉，今天打完比赛要请居委吃饭，好吧？
这我觉得是要的。
这一波的话，居委跟打团和大差挺多的，但是还是放的不够果断，所以说上路这个一塔完全没有危险，
不够时间反推到 BLG。但是在小龙刷新前的3分半感觉很难发生什么大战斗。秦刚引踢一脚。biu 丝毫不削，跳上来就是撞，摔墙上以后打一整套，连连把自己的3给打出来了，然后乌迪尔这什么涡轮般的速度，哇，不愧是涡轮炼金冠，一波涡轮加速，跑都跑不开，全部的技能。
这一波 biu 开得好呀，我们这边就有一个 ADC 花费了很多的一个技能。这个情况下再去接团的话 ，BLG 是很乐意去见到的。
BLG 除了纳尔之外，全员的就是技能几乎都还挺齐的。不过这个关墙关的还不坏啊，阿 K 卡了一下位置，但是 Z 卡手捏一个牛头大招在后面骚扰，位置上确实也是不好进。biu 要再次变身了 ，Emin 在后面斩他的评价已经斩到了 S 级。传奇的炼狱扳机，没有人可以断他。阿雷雷虽然踩住了他，但是在圈里被炼狱扳机秒杀了，没有什么机会。我还在追的位置也不好再追了，但是落后的阿 K 遭到了击杀。
那这样可以顺势再转大龙，这一波这个水龙真的是可以放的。
第3条而已，就是说，如果这个是水龙魂团的话，
没有足够的耐心，
我可以理解，对吧？确实没有耐心。
主要是救了 ADC 之后，加疗大招包括岩雀的闪现都没了。
左边只耗掉瑞尔跟纳尔大招而已啊，就 C 位的大招都还在。
是的，他说是大龙，这是完全没法再去争了，
这很难受啊！牛头过来也是被 Z 卡单骑逼走。
BLG拿下大龙，感觉这盘的一个节奏应该是没有太多的悬念了呀。
经济的落差也是逐步的扩大，一个果子以后劈了上来，阿雷雷的位置又有一点糟糕
了，感觉
踩一个最后通牒，但是4个人围殴，人头还准确的让给了 Emin。
OMG这边换资源想推中路1塔，但是如果这样换下去 ，BLG 完全不怕，可以直接换高地的。
是的呀。
要直接上高地了，OMG这边还是要回家。同时中路1塔好像 BLG 可以去守住。
对的，因为 BLG 只派 BLG 一个人，可以说 OMG 的人员调派 ，BLG 是算计到了。
哎呀，兄弟们乱了呀！
这 这个高
这边还想再
塔也
提一下
没守住 ，biu 又冲上来，再打阿奇一套，阿奇的发育是真的够差的啦，有点难受。正面塔都没有的情况下，还要防守吗？就已经感觉守不住。炼狱扳机又来了，还好老牛赶紧断了一下，但是还是没有办法阻止 Eric 被杀。这个时候加里奥把大招砸了进来，终于换回了一个瑞尔的人头，但自己也被迫交出了一个闪现，最近推掉了，想要一波，
有机会一波呀！看一下 BLG 这边的一个指挥来说，还是想 PK 一下，对这边还在调皮。
这在出来看
大招
又要再变身了，而且还是有大招的。出来嘲讽没有机会，大龙的小兵续上，
那这样应该是可以直接点掉了。加辽这边也没有大招，没有后续的去反制的能力，小五这边尽可能的去拖延一下时间，但是没有什么伤害。
墙上啦，炼狱扳机又来了，金刚影拉不开身位，
艾米拿下3杀，
被 Emin 刷了一波 KDA 啊！恭喜 BLG
拿下
Shuffle or a solar flare. They are leaning on that a little bit more, but they have got the global pressure of the cannon barrage here now for BLG on.
Back to the poke-oriented misfortune. You know, it's been a while since we've seen this one.
Oh, flash from Cold has to be burned straight away. Hook, though, into the tower. That means one extra auto attack. They are maybe getting another one. Yes, they are. We can see now the jungle mid duo trying to fight themselves now into this river. Straight from action to action. Meteor flashes away, but there is no escape from the rampaging Viking. And now Wooming finds Zeke here from Meteor. No flash now onto Meteor. Makes this a very, very difficult champion to try and navigate. You need to be very careful with what you're going for. Aki is here. BLG is a little bit overcommitted. He flashes in. Nu is going to flash away, but he dies anyway, and now Aki gonna go 1-1 versus the Gangplank. Gangplank doesn't really have a huge amount to go for here. He's trying to dodge. Happy feet, no! He's off the poop deck now. Moving away from the very speedy Boots of Swiftness Thresh. And this is a pretty common build we see from the Thresh of Elio's bot side.
Meteor finally ticks over to 6, but he's behind enemy lines, really far behind.
Oh, they don't know where he is. The undertone misses, but now he knows he might be in a little bit of trouble. Knocked back into the wall. He does use the subjugate, but it's just not going to be enough. Meteor 0.
Oh, but never mind. Meteor is actually down 2 levels.
Realm Warp. Yeah, Realm Warp is being used. They use the Cannon Barrage to try and clear the wave, but BLG has to pay for the sins of his jungler, and they're going to use that straight away to try and get a bullet time down on this bot's side. They don't get any flashes, and the Moonlight Vigil has been used defensively, and they turn it around. OMG picking up 2 more kills. And
when you're behind, you can't actually go for the steal win early. You just lack too much HP, you die so easily, so you have to go for the tanky build, and then it slows your clear down even more. So it feels really bad as a Trundle if you fall behind in your matchup early. Like, the itemizations become extremely awkward, and now Cold is setting up for a play.
Ooh, flash in. Where did that lantern go? They can pop down the bullet time on top of 3 people. They have to go golden as well. There's the cannon barrage. The extra little bit of golden. Oh no, Eric gets completely blast coned. And now Zika is here. Just keep going with whatever went well in the game 1. They have to try and just throw it away for game 2, it almost feels like. And with Rift Herald being dropped into mid lane, they get that tower with 4 people here. They could maybe go for more. And if they can get in tier 2 off this, that's actually a huge amount of pressure you can put in. I feel like big respect there from BLG. They recognize without the solar flare, without the bullet time, we just don't have
rather than just waiting around the Drake pit while BLG has a much stronger presence.
It's a very quick Baron. Meteor is here. Can he get in on top of it? No, he can't. He does not get the steal, and he will trade his life for it. Just while he is going down, though, the Thresh is traded. It's a 1-for-1. There is the Realm Warp. It is only going to send out the Olaf, with now bullet time coming in. The Moonlight Vigil shown out to dissuade that misfortune. 1-for-1 from Nu. He was in Mega Gnar form, had the ultimate available to him, and didn't take the Realm Warp, but oh, OMG. Oh, there's no flash on this Eric right now. He has cleanse, but it doesn't matter. He's dead. Oh, that's a big blunder. And again, we talk about this. You've got a minion wave in mid lane. Yes, you've got Baron minions in the bot and top lane, but they can push in. They can get an inhibitor.
Yeah, and there's not enough wave clear to defend right here. They're going to have to use their Baron recalls to actually get back to this one. And the Cannon Barrage is still up for BLG, so they need to be pretty cognizant of this defense.
Aki.
Like, if they don't position correctly, they could actually just be run down here. You could get him away quite easily with that, just the Lantern ability, but we haven't really seen that come out. A lot of times these guys are getting bunched up together one is not over the wall. Right here, Gameplank is not a champion that does very well going into terrain that he hasn't been able to set up barrels into. Jayway goes in.
Oh, Solar Flare completely misses, and you can see New off on the backside. He's going to be playing Distract here. They have got him down, but the Dragon is dead. Now, what can BLG do? They're going to look to try and find out this. Eric is ticking down. He almost gets taken down by the bullet time, and you can see OMG, they're running away. They're trying to keep themselves alive. The flash in by Zika. He's got the Shurima's shoulders. He will fall, but it's all on Aiming. Aiming needs to keep his team and his hopes alive. He's flashing away. It's him versus the world. It's all on Aiming. Can he survive? He goes golden just a little bit, but he will fall. OMG get the Dragon Soul. OMG get 5 kills, and OMG are looking to take this game to a game 3.
And I don't believe it, but OMG have actually made sure that they did not fumble the early game. You know, there was a lot of back and forth. BLG was coming back in time and time again around these team fights. It looked like BLG were going to make the comeback, but OMG put a stop to that one. Eric, really good kiting throughout that entire team fight. He was able to keep himself topped up with those Ocean Drakes. He flashes backward. He gets around the Tri-Brush. When Zika goes in, he's only able to find his support. And that just means that OMG... Yeah, it's going to be very hard to dislodge them for this position right now. And if we look at Aiming, he doesn't have his flash. This Olaf with his 6-0 and 4 scoreline is just going to run at the likes of Aiming. At this point, it just feels like BLG don't have enough damage and burst potential to actually dissuade OMG anymore, especially with that Ocean Soul running. It's going to be so difficult.
Aki gets taken down.
I feel like that's straight trolling. There's no way you take Sunfire on Leona. Well, that was a
do what I do
support.
and just completely forget about it. Bubu, though, in a little bit of trouble as everyone Realm Morphs in. He drops down the Cannon Barrage and the Bullet Time, but Cold throws out the hook to dissuade it. And that is, you know, get anything or anyone into this Dragon Pit, but I don't think they can. I think it's just too difficult. That Elder already down to about 3,000, 2,000, 1,000 gone. And now New gonna have his ultimate available once he goes Mega. They do land the Solar Flare onto 2 people, which stops any advances. OMG, they get the Elder, they get the inhibitors, they now have Bubu back in the, respawning.
They're teleporting in.
I feel like it's a little bit...
What?
Yeah, they're going for it. They're going to try and see for it. New gets a 3-man ultimate. They get the Shurima Shuffle down. He was just trying to get everyone closer to everybody else. They know they have the damage. It's Olaf with the double kill. They're just going to be able to clean up house. BLG will fall to OMG. And Clement, we're going to a game 3.
That was the most stylish finish I've seen from New coming out there. Real swagger showing with his GA running. He's actually just going to teleport straight into the middle of the enemy team composition and just say, you know what, it's time you guys wave the white flags. We're taking this to the full extent of the series.
Great early game advantages garnered by OMG. Criticism, Clement.
It's a lot easier to follow up with Solar Flare onto a Sleepy Trouble Bubble than it is for Set to actually find the target. So I actually do prefer the Leona for the pick potential.
We have 2 early sweepers on the side of BLG, so really trying to deny as much vision as possible to try and keep this Graves' path as secret as possible. And already we're seeing it engage in the spot side. Cold is there. We'll get the knockback, forced to flash away. Eric in a little bit of trouble though, might have overextended. He's forced to cleanse. So Summoner for Summoner at the moment. They will get another Shield of Daybreak as they jump straight back in. There's the cleanse, but it's a knockup. Like they keep going. It's 1v1v1v1. They're trying to still go for it. All Summoners being burned, but Jayway is here. He's got another Shield of Daybreak, but now he has to back away. He's gonna force his flash away. He gets first blooded, but here's Meteor. Can he clean up house? They get Eric jumping in. He's got one more auto attack, and he gets it. They get double kill, but they trade it back to Meteor. What is happening in this bot lane? No vision on top of him just yet, and they'll jump in straight away. Aiming, trying to kite this one away. Jayway just puts down the Shield of Daybreak, but they will gift another kill to Eric. This bot lane is just exploding for
10-minute Immortal Shield Bolt coming out.
That is a terrifying prospect to think about, considering you're a Leona. You want to be on top of people, and they're going to go for the TP down in bot side. Aiming will get away from Cold, but they're going to have to give up Jayway a straight away. They are tanking this one pretty well, taking a very long time, but they will end up gifting a 4th kill. Yes, and keeping my big eye on. Oh, as I say that though, we're going to see Cold Getting jumped on, gets the remount. They're going to jump straight on top of him. There is a red buff and a flash bird. They have got a lot of CC to be able to put down onto Cold. They get the double knock up, and there's a 5th kill. This could be a 6th kill coming in. They TP again. Eric going in for it. They will donate some of his vast amounts of gold to the Aatrox.
In and just blow him up with collateral damage. That's going to be on the cards, but it's very difficult to execute, and we're going to see if BLG can actually pull it off or not.
All it takes is one Trouble Bubble, one Paddle Star. There's Rift Herald going down. They flash in. There's the hero's entrance. Explosive cast used to separate everybody. Jayway still not level 6. Gets stunned up at the shield of Duran. They get a steal. He picked up a smite. They're able to get it away. And BLG just walks in, gets his body slam away. They're trying to make this fight work. There's the Inferno trigger, but is immediately stopped out. Jayway will gladly give his life over to the greater good of his team. And
It's going to be about that Samira, and if they can find that kill, OMG might overextend into a 3v2.
Oh, they did not see them coming in right now, and that is going to be Meteor going down. Cold will be the recipient of that gold. But now, with teleports available, they are going to try and commit onto this. They see this. Eric has very little mana. Eric still has Flash and Cleanse. Very important to recognize that. He does not have the Inferno trigger just yet, and he will be bopped back just a little bit. He tries to get himself out of here, but the Killer Instinct jumping straight back on top of him. He's ticking down, but they're not able to kill him off. He has got the Immortal Shield Bow to keep him alive. They eventually take him down. It's Zika who picks up that kill. That is a huge swing of gold.
Like the Samira, and just making sure that she's the first one out of the team fight.
Well, Dragon does go over to the side of OMG. They've now got themselves
earlier than the rest of the members. I'm not sure if BLG have actually spotted this one out. They're going in.
They are going to go straight for it. And there's the Galio play you wanted, the double kill you talked about. And that's exactly what they want. They don't quite get it on top of Eric, but they get 2 kills regardless. 4 members into the bot side. They get
already grouping for this 3rd Drake.
Ooh, gotta be careful though. Zika's poke is very real. They don't want to go for the fight though just yet. They want to try and see if they can get a pick off straight away. The solar flare goes down. That's a big shutdown there onto Cole. Now Eric's all alone in the back line. Just try and get on top of Meteor. The Killer Instinct goes down, but you haven't really got the damage right now. You can't take that fight. It's all on Zika. Zika needs to be able to keep this fight going for his team. 2 kills to Eric. He's just too far ahead. OMG, they are still here. Trouble Bubble does land. Jayway is there with the Zenith Blade. Does land the Shielded Braid Break as well. The shields around putting down. Is a lot of damage here onto the big tanky boys. They do land another Paddle Star. There's still a lot of mana onto Zika. They have got the Trouble Bubble. It's Eric versus Zika. That is what this game is. This is what these fights are. And they see if they could go for this dragon. It will be onto Meteor. He's 2 levels ahead of Aki. That is incredibly important to recognize right now, because he's going to be the guy who's going to try and steal this one. Don't think he's going to go for it just yet. They're going to give over Soul Point. They haven't got the numbers or the vision, and they will get themselves ahead in this game. OMG being popped down to the mid lane shouldn't be too hard for the side of OMG to take this turret, but I wanted to get your opinion as to why we're seeing this adaptation in the build from someone who's generally seen as a teamfight enabler rather than a damage dealer. Picked up an Ignite for Zika, so we can put down a little bit of poke as well. Mid lane is going to be pushed out by both sides. You can see New on the flank. Think they might have saw him there. Yep, they know exactly where he is, so they can try and back themselves away. They jump straight in, though. The Magna Field lands on the 3. The Solar Flare, though, jumps straight back on top of them, and they're able to keep Meteor alive. They do lose their support. Exhaust down onto Bew. They still have their jungler. That is key to try and get this jungle fight, because there's still a level advantage here for Meteor. You can see Bew just trying to keep himself alive, trying to keep him interested. They're going into the Baron Pit now, or the Dragon Pit. I think it's too little too late. They're going to try and hope that Zika gets with the Paddle Star. They block him out, and they're able to get Infernal Soul. That's even more damage for this OMG lineup anew. The scary thing is, they got the perfect team fight. Oh, I'm going to stop myself just there. They have found Jayway. He just get the shield of Duran. They jump straight in on top of Meteor. Aiming is still being untouched, though, in this fight. Meteor does fall. Now they look to try and take out the support. It's 2 kills to the Samira. There's just not enough damage. There's not enough chase potential here for OMG. They find themselves another pick. They can turn to Baron. They know there's no steal potential.
Yeah, it's just so hard for BLG right now. There's only one source. There's actually 2 sources of grievous wounds on their team, but I think they're going to have a lot of difficulty actually applying it to Eric. Can they find a steal here? It's going to be the big question.
The big question, but there's also a lot of damage here, and it takes a long time for them to get the steal onto this, or get the damage down onto the Baron. Zika going in with the Paddle Star, not able to get it, had the smite, had to use it. I like the idea from BLG. They will sacrifice Bew to the Blood Gods, as OMG just chase him down. All he can really do right now is just delay, keep them from using this Baron buff for as long as possible. The Baron buff down, the Infernal Soul. Oh, they got Eric, but he gets out. He gets the dash, and I got a bit excited there. That was a little scary, and they get themselves out, but OMG, they take down bot lane.
Really good attempt here from BLG. Unfortunately, Eric was on point with that one. He barely got CC'd for much at all, and now they're going in.
Yeah, they take down the tier 2 down in bot side. They take the tier 2 in the mid lane. You can see these paddles away. You've got the Dead Man's Plate here for the Udyr with the Kentag, so he's going to be very, very fast. All the summoners are available. Cole goes in, he lands onto one. There's the hero's entrance. They're going to try and go for this one. They have got the explosive cast. It only lands down onto Aki. He is not the person you want to be hitting. Meteor being chased away from this fight is a double kill here for Wooming. They don't need the Elder Drake. They can go for the win right here, right now. They just need to be careful of the damage from Zika, but I don't think he can get in on this.
Oh my god, this is a very underdramatic version of the Uncrowned are finally going to become kings here as OMG, they find the numbers advantage. It's a 5v3 right now. Unless Zika can pull off the unimaginable, OMG are going to find their first win of the split right before the new year.
Here we go. They jump in. Aki trying to find aiming. He knows he's the consistent DPS, but they flash in. J-Wo just find the hook. They have the damage. There goes Aki. They fall him down. There's two people dead. They're trying to find him. It's Samira now. It's 3v2. This is a very different... Ooh, had the cleanse. I saw the triple bubble animation going down. These are the paddle stars. They can't end the game. And now they've no jungler. They have no way of contesting this Elder Drake. They need to try and run for it straight away.
My mistake right there. It was actually Cold going down. It is going to be the Sleepy Trouble bubble. Can they find the target? They
Eric! President is down! The president is dead! And now New trying to kill off aiming. He will get the kill. Zika is here. This is all on New. He needs to be the raid boss. He needs to be able to kill off Meteor. I don't know if they're going to have the damage, though. And that is huge for BLG. They can't quite get the dragon, though, as here comes Wooming on top of Meteor, who's just trying to keep himself alive. Does use the collateral damage, and this game is not over just yet. Clement Meteor is dead, and now OMG
but round 3 is coming in.
Drake, but round 3.
It looks like BLG are going to try and make it, and force them to make split decisions here. They actually teleport top in threat, trying to threaten the Baron.
The Elder Drake has fallen. Eric is here, and now OMG moving towards this mid lane. They've got super minions coming out. There's a good blue trinket to see where everybody is sitting. Aki hit by the trouble bubble, but is fast enough to get himself out. This is it was a good idea from the side of from BLG. OMG though, they do get the Elder Drake. They should be able to pick up this Baron, no problem whatsoever. They've got the GA now onto Eric. No summoners onto him for a little bit, so we might see a little bit more of a tempered aggression coming in here. The waves are in favor of BLG, so they're going to have to try and sort them out first before they look to try and end this game.
Yep, OMG is running a very low range composition, and this is why BLG is able to get so much poke onto them when they know where they are. So, you know, if I'm OMG, I'm going to feel very, very hesitant about full-on engaging onto this team fight. What I'm looking for is, you know, Aki goes and takes a bunch of damage. I would actually prefer to look for a little bit more of a side lane controlled split push coming into the bottom side, but they want to close it just right now.
They want the fight. Here we go. They're going to jump in straight away. They're going to get a two-man knock-up. There goes Bew. There goes J-Way. They do lose Rel in the process, but no one able to get on top of Eric. Eric taking both turrets aggro, though, so brings them down. They're going to go in with the killer instinct. He's going to try and go for something here. Eric will not fall, though, and this should be the game for OMG. They have finally done it. The monkeys off their back. They will take their first series win in the spring split of 2021.